Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Mezco Chucky vinyl figure. For ages 15 and up, it does have some choking hazard, small parts not recommended for ages 3 and below. Side of the box features some artwork from what the figure is going to actually look like. It also, on the other side, we've got Chucky. The back features the look of what the figure is going to look like, and also him with knife in hand. Chucky wants to play. I don't know, Chucky, that sounds like a bad idea. Finally, on the underside is Mezco, www.mezcotoyz, T-O-Y-Z, toys.com, Bride of Chucky. It says, note to parents, please consult www.filmratings.com for more information regarding movie ratings in making viewing choices for children. I don't know. I don't know if I would let a child watch. I don't know. I probably will. I think when I have kids, I'm probably going to let my kids watch a lot of horror movies. Take after their old man. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, however, we're going to get a better look at the Chucky vinyl figure. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's get a better look at Chucky out of packaging. Mezco, I respect what they're trying to do with the Child's Play property. They've got it currently. They've released a couple of different versions of Chucky, and you know, some of them a little bit better than others. The talking Chucky that we had a look at did have the nice voice clips from the movie. I like that. But the face, as you could probably see from the review, could have been a little bit better. This figure approaches it from a more super stylized look. So again, looking at it, does it look like a realistic Chucky? Not necessarily. But from a super stylized look, I think it looks pretty cool. He does come with one accessory, and that is his knife. It holds better on this hand than on this hand. This hand sits a little looser. This hand looks like it wants to hold something else, as if he would have come with another accessory, but sadly only comes with the one knife. As for his face, though, again, I like it. From a super stylized look, the exposed metal, I love that. I think that's a nice touch. The little staples and stitch marks in his face. Areas where the hair was just basically stapled on by Tiffany. It looks good. There's the back of it right there. Yeah, I like the look of it quite a bit. I would not protest this to be a realistic looking Chucky, but by that stretch of the imagination, I mean, again, like if you approach it from a vinyl, super stylized version of Chucky, I think it's cool. I think it's pretty cool. His overalls and outfit match that of his face. Very discolored, very dirty, very tattered over his years of just torment and killing people. He's got also the good guy undersoles, which carries over too. Very dirty, also much like his overalls. And like even small details, like all the little tools and stuff are still present on his overalls. So really good. Like it. Okay, so one problem I have with the figure. One big problem I have with the figure. He is posable, not by much though. He does have posability in the head, posability in the arms, and wrists, and I'll show you that all in a second. The one area where he could have afforded to use articulation is his legs. His legs are pre-posed, and I'm actually surprised he is standing because at the time that I was trying to shoot this video, he kept falling over. That's a good segue. Good time to fall over, Chucky. His legs, he's in kind of a stalking, creeping pose, but unfortunately, because you can rotate his feet, but they only just rotate. They're not ball joints or anything like that. That he unfortunately sometimes has a tough time standing. Again, he seems to be standing okay now. Maybe it's because the head is tipped forward back, that if you tip the head straight up, I don't know, maybe he falls over. He seems to be doing a pretty good job now. Now it looked like I'm lying, but I can assure you he had somewhat of a tough time standing. As for his posability, Chucky's head is on a ball joint. It tips back and forth, up and down, lots of movement there. You can do that. It's okay. He's a doll, living doll, yes, but he's still a doll. Real person, I wouldn't do that. Chucky, it's okay. Shoulders are a very nice ball joint. I was actually thinking that they would just be a straight swivel all the way around, but no, in fact, they do have a ball joint hinge. Hands rotate. He has absolutely no waist articulation. Basically, this section from neck to ankle is just solid sculpt plastic. His feet, as I mentioned already, just rotate. They don't have a ball joint or anything like that. Maybe you may not have an issue getting him to stand. For me, I have to kind of tweak his head, just adjust his feet ever so slightly, and then he seems to stand fine after that. Up to that point, you kind of have to finagle it a little bit to get him to properly stand. You know what? Of all things considered, and I don't know if you would believe this, but I actually find that I like this Chucky a little bit more than the Talking Chucky. The face, I think, just on the Talking Chucky was somewhat disastrous. This, going into it thinking that it's just strictly a vinyl figure and nothing else, I actually like it quite a bit. The inclusion of the knife is also a nice touch. Feel like his hand is open on the other side, like he should have come with something else, and maybe Mezco opted not to include it at the last minute. But all things considered, a pretty fun little Chucky collectible. Today's collectible spot, we were having a look at the Mezco Toyz Bride of Chucky vinyl figure. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more collectible spots and other videos heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.